Did you know that according to data published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, nearly 40% of adults worldwide struggle with overeating driven by appetite dysregulation? And in the United States alone, more than 70 million people are classified as obese, which dramatically increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and certain cancers. Here is the shocking part. Clinical studies show that appetite suppression medications like semaglutide, commonly known by the brand name Ozempic, can reduce food intake by up to 30%, but they also come with side effects such as nausea, gastrointestinal distress, and long-term dependency. What most people do not realize is that science-backed management strategies using natural foods, lifestyle changes, and evidence-based supplements can mimic some of these appetite-regulating effects without medication. Before we dive deeper, please remember this is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult with a licensed healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, exercise, or supplement routine. This video is for educational purposes only, and we are focusing on evidence-based support rather than cures. Welcome back to Mindful Health Fitness. Today, we are deep diving into the truth about natural Ozempic, how to lower appetite without medication. Tip number 1, increase your dietary protein intake. According to Harvard Health studies, consuming protein-rich foods such as lean chicken, fish, lentils, or tofu stimulates peptide YY and glucagon-like peptide 1, hormones that signal fullness to the brain. Practically speaking, aim for 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, which is about 0.7 grams per pound, spread evenly across meals. For example, a 70 kilogram or 154 pound adult should consume around 112 grams of protein daily. This not only reduces appetite, but also preserves lean muscle mass during weight loss. What this means for your daily life is that starting your morning with eggs or Greek yogurt can keep you satisfied for hours. But this next strategy is the real game changer for your gut-brain connection. Tip number 2, focus on fiber diversity. According to Mayo Clinic, soluble fibers found in oats, beans, apples, and flaxseed slow gastric emptying, which prolongs satiety. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily, which equals about 1 ounce or 30 grams for international measurement. A practical way to achieve this is by including half a cup of beans, 1 medium apple, and 2 tablespoons of flaxseed in your meals. The science shows that fiber fermentation in the gut produces short-chain fatty acids that regulate appetite hormones. What this actually means for your daily routine is that a fiber-rich lunch can prevent late afternoon cravings, but this next tip is the real game changer for hydration-driven appetite control. Tip number 3, optimize hydration with electrolytes. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, mild dehydration can mimic hunger signals, leading to unnecessary snacking. The practical recommendation is to consume 2,500 milliliters or 84 fluid ounces of water for men and 2,000 milliliters or 67 fluid ounces for women, adjusting for climate and activity. Adding a pinch of sodium, potassium from bananas, and magnesium from leafy greens helps maintain electrolyte balance. This evidence-based support shows that proper hydration reduces false hunger cues. What this means for your daily life is that drinking a glass of water before meals can cut calorie intake by up to 13%. But the next natural compound is the real appetite suppressant backed by clinical trials. Tip number 4, incorporate green tea catechins. According to data published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, catechins and caffeine in green tea increase thermogenesis and modulate ghrelin, the hunger hormone. A practical dosage is 300 milligrams daily, which equals about 3 cups or 750 milliliters of brewed green tea. This not only reduces appetite, but also enhances metabolic health. What this means for your daily life is that replacing sugary beverages with green tea can lower cravings and improve energy. But the next tip is the real powerhouse for stabilizing blood sugar and appetite. Tip number 5, balance carbohydrates with timing. According to Mayo Clinic, consuming complex carbohydrates such as quinoa, brown rice, and sweet potatoes stabilizes blood glucose and prevents insulin spikes that trigger hunger. The practical recommendation is 45 to 60 grams or 1.5 to 2 ounces of complex carbohydrates per meal, timed earlier in the day. This evidence-based support shows that front-loading carbs improves satiety and reduces late-night snacking. What this means for your daily life is that eating a balanced lunch with quinoa and vegetables can keep your energy steady, but the next strategy is the ultimate appetite regulator through healthy fats. Tip number 6, prioritize omega-3 fatty acids. According to clinical trials at the Mayo Clinic, omega-3 fatty acids from salmon, chia seeds, and walnuts modulate leptin sensitivity, the hormone that signals fullness. The practical dosage is 1 gram or 1,000 milligrams daily, which equals about 1 tablespoon of chia seeds or 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of salmon. This not only reduces appetite, but also supports cardiovascular health. What this means for your daily life is that adding walnuts to your breakfast can help you feel satisfied longer. But the next tip is the real game changer for appetite suppression through mindful eating. Tip number 7, practice mindful eating techniques. According to Harvard Health Studies, slowing down your eating pace to 20 minutes per meal allows satiety hormones to activate, reducing overall intake. The practical recommendation is to chew each bite 20 to 30 times and avoid distractions such as television or smartphones during meals. This evidence-based support shows that mindful eating can reduce calorie intake by 10%, but the next tip is the ultimate natural regulator through sleep optimization. Tip number 8, optimize sleep duration and quality. According to the National Institutes of Health, inadequate sleep increases ghrelin and decreases leptin, leading to heightened appetite. The practical recommendation is 7 to 9 hours of sleep nightly, with consistent bedtimes. This evidence-based support shows that sleep hygiene directly impacts hunger regulation. What this means for your daily life is that turning off screens 30 minutes before bed can improve sleep and reduce cravings. But the next tip is the real powerhouse for appetite suppression through stress management. Tip number 9, manage stress with mindfulness. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, chronic stress elevates cortisol, which increases appetite and preference for high-calorie foods. The practical recommendation is 10 minutes of daily mindfulness meditation or yoga. This evidence-based support shows that stress reduction lowers cortisol and appetite. What this means for your daily life is that practicing deep breathing before meals can reduce emotional eating, but the next tip is the ultimate natural appetite suppressant through spices. Tip number 10, use appetite-regulating spices. According to clinical data published in the Journal of Nutrition, spices such as cayenne pepper, cinnamon, and ginger increase thermogenesis and modulate hunger hormones. The practical dosage is 1 teaspoon or about 3 grams daily, added to meals or beverages. This not only reduces appetite, but also enhances metabolic health. What this means for your daily life is that sprinkling cinnamon on oatmeal can help control cravings, but the next part is the real action plan to tie everything together. Before we wrap up, if you're finding value in these science-backed management strategies, make sure to like and subscribe for more evidence-based health and fitness insights. Here's your quick 3-step action plan. Step 1, prioritize protein and fiber in every meal. Step 2, hydrate properly with electrolytes and green tea. Step 3, optimize lifestyle factors including sleep, stress management, and mindful eating. These steps together create a powerful natural appetite regulation system without medication. Now, here's the community question. Which of these natural strategies are you most excited to try in your daily routine? And have you noticed any appetite changes when adjusting your sleep, hydration, or protein intake? Share your experiences in the comments below because your story could inspire someone else on their health journey. Thank you for watching Mindful Health Fitness. And remember, science-backed management is the key to sustainable appetite control without medication.